PLL, the last step of solving the Rubik's Cube. We'll look for when we finish our yellow side, and to start PLL, we'll look for these two headlights. Headlights may be in any color. In this case, they are red. And sometimes you may not even have headlights. It might just be a solid bar of color along the back. You must make sure it's the same color. If it was like this, it's not correct. So find your right color and line it up with the centerpiece of that side. Then you do this algorithm. R prime, F, R prime, back to R, F prime, R prime, back to R, to U. Sometimes you may not need to do a U. In this case, I did. Now to orient our edge pieces. This is the final step. To do this, we have two different algorithms. One is when our edge pieces need to go in a clockwise direction, and the other is when they need to go counterclockwise. This one is when they need to go clockwise. The algorithm for this is R2, U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R prime. And that solves our cube. Other cases, when we need to go counterclockwise, we'll do this algorithm. R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2. And that will solve our cube. Sometimes, when you have cases like this, where there's all four of our sides are not solved, just do one of those algorithms twice, and it will solve your cube. Now I'll do some example solves. For this first example solve, the first edge piece I see is this white and red one. To solve this piece, I'll do an F prime, which lines up with the red, and then R, which will line up with the white centerpiece. This piece was already done, so we'll ignore that one for this time. Now, this orange and white piece, we'll do an R prime, D prime, R, which will take our piece out. Now we'll cube rotate and do a D prime again, and now followed by a R, F prime, which will line up our orange edge piece. And now, a D will line up our green, and F2 will finish our cross. Now for F2L. The first pair I see for this one is our same color tops. So what I'll do is hide our corner, U2, R. That pairs up our piece. Now we'll insert it. Next, we'll do our same colored red and blue piece. So we'll hide our corner, use a U move, and pair up our piece. Now we'll insert it. Now we will unconnect these two and do our 3-move insert and slot. Again, we'll do that, but this time it's not in the right spot, so we'll hide our corner and use a U move to set it up. Now we'll do our regular algorithm to do that. Now we have the fish, and we know that algorithm. Followed for our final step of PLL. We'll do the algorithm R prime, F, R prime, back to R, F prime, R prime, back to R2. And now we have a double. So we'll do our algorithm. Now we'll do it again. And that solves our cube. Now I'll do one more example solve. So the first thing I'll do for this example solve is do a U, which lines up the orange and white piece and the red and white piece. So next, we'll do an R prime, D prime, R to line up this green and white edge piece, and do an F2, which lines it up with the white. Next, we'll just do an F prime, which lines up that piece. Now, we have no pieces in the top slot, or in the top layer. So we'll take a piece from right here and find its other piece. Its other piece, its pair, is right here. So we'll take that piece out as well. Now, we just have our same color pair up, which is hide our corner, U2, and then reshow our corner to pair up our piece. Then we'll do our insert. Now we have a pair already formed from our last thing, so we'll do that and get that pair formed and inserted. And now for our next thing, we have our white side facing up. So do an R prime, line of our piece, and insert. For our last one, our pieces are connected, so we must unconnect them, disconnect them, and then do our 3-move insert like that. This time we have a dot. Dots are difficult, and I didn't show an algorithm to you because there's no set one exactly. So we'll do F, RU prime U prime, or you can do our hook algorithm, and it'll give you what hook or the bar. But now we'll do our hook algorithm, so F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. But now we don't have the fish or the cross, so we'll do the fish algorithm. That gives us the fish, but the head is not right, so we'll face it to the back. There's no dot over here, so we'll face it to the back. Now we'll do the other algorithm. That gave us the headlights here and headlights here. So for that, we'll do F, RU prime U prime, RU prime U prime, RU prime U prime, F prime. For our PLL, we have the same colors, line it up with the center, same colored center, and do R prime F, R prime P2, R, F prime, R prime P2, R2. And that lines it up. Now finally, we have our counterclockwise algorithm. So we'll do that algorithm. R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2. And that solves our cube. That is all I have for you this time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. This is just an FYI. The next video I'll be doing will contain 3 algorithms. One for F2L, one for OLL, and one for PLL. I'll put these out once or twice a week, and these will help you greatly, I believe. Please let me know in the comments down below if you think this is a good idea.